Good morning, and we are at Annex English Club, and we have our student. He's going to appear for IELTS examination in coming days. So we are conducting a mock interview with our student. Good morning. This is Mohammed Shahbaz, your IELTS examiner. And could you tell me your full name, please?
Well, good morning. My name is Dayan Adnab, and you can call me Dayan.
All right. Dan, where are you from?
Well, I am from Faisalabad, which is third largest city of Pakistan, and also known for its sizable population. And it is also known as industrial hub of Pakistan as we talk about textiles.
Good. How long have you been living here?
Well, I have been living here for past 6 years. Previously, I was living in my village that is near Nankana Sahib.
Good. Okay. What do you do? Are you a student or you work?
Well, I was a student 3 months ago, but right now I am a teacher by profession, and I teach in a school that is uh, placed near my locality. And my students, they are, you can say, very much friendly, and I have a family type bond with them.
All right. How do you find experience as a teacher?
Well, as far as monetary support is concerned, it is not a well-paid job in Pakistan. But as I talked earlier, that my students, they are my real support, my support system, and that is the thing that stands out for me. So yeah,
All right. Good. Okay. What do you do when you are free?
well, people often tell me that I have green fingers, and I also believe that. So whenever I'm free, I go to my garden, do some gardening, the daily life chores that are required to do. So yeah, I'm mowing the grass, cutting plants as required. So this is a sort of my hobby. But of course, in night time, I can't do such tasks. So this is my time that I spend reading books or some other activity.
Okay. Good. Okay. How much time do you spend with your friends?
Well, I was a person that used to spend a lot of time with my friends, but right now, as I've stepped into my professional life, I don't have a lot of time. But of course, weekends, most of the times, whenever I am free, we have dinner together, or sometimes we just hang out, go to some fancy place, have some quality time. So it don't happen a lot often nowadays, but it used to be a habit of ours to spend time together.
Or talking about fast food, how often do you go to fast food restaurants?
Well, not very often because I'm more of some DC cuisine fan. So whenever I am with my friends, we usually go with a whole course dinner, except for fast food, because they are not very much good on my stomach. So you can say have an upset stomach whenever I take some fast food. So I try to avoid, but sometimes whenever you are with your friends, you have a burden with them to go with the flow. So it happens that I consume such foods, but of course face the consequences later on.
Okay. Okay. How popular fast food restaurants are where you live?
Well, there are a couple of restaurants that are very much popular and have some international impact, namely Papa John's or McDonald's, KFC. But these are not the restaurant that I fancy because I'm not very much follower of a fast foods, so I try to avoid such places.
Where do you see yourself in next 10 years?
If I am lucky and my all the dreams came true, I see myself in a far better position, studying abroad or doing some job over there with my some anticipated children, of course, and also I have a happy family to whom with I can spend some quality time, a beautiful life, couple of kids, and happy weekends together. Of course, earning something, and I have a die-hard urge to send my parents to the holy places of Makkah and Medina and to perform the pilgrim of Hajj. So that is my dream, and I wish that it would come true whenever I have resources. So yeah.
All right, good. So that's end of part one. We are heading towards part two, where I will provide you a topic, and you have 1 minute if you want to make your note, and then you will speak for 2 minutes on that. Yeah.
Yes.
And your topic is describe a relative whom you doubt. Your time starts.
Okay, as I've talked earlier, that I belong to a countryside background, and there are always animals like cows, buffaloes over there, and also my relatives also have such sort of animals, or to whom they feed and ultimately get milk out of them. They sell the milk, and also we can consume the milk. So I remember back in 2023, there was a disease outbreak throughout the Pakistan that was named as the skin disease. That was a disease that affected almost the whole population of cows and buffaloes all over the country. In this disease, blister-like particles occur on the skin of the animal, and they are integrated into directly into the meat of the animal, and ultimately it makes it unfit for consumption of human beings. So that was a really drastic year for livestock specifically. At that time, I have some relatives in the countryside in my village. Uh, there is my aunt, and her animals were also facing the same issue. They were facing fever and all the symptoms of lumpy skin disease. That was a time when she came right at me, because I belong to veterinary profession and myself is an animal scientist. So I have a basic know-how about the medications and the diseases of the animals. So I helped her to write her a prescription. She got the medicines and the injections. So when I was treating her animal, she was very much curious as well as a bit depressed, because for village peoples, their animals are their family, because they treat them like their family. So they're very much emotional about and really touchy about their animals. So I was treating and injecting the medications, all the antibiotics and the supportive treatment that I was supposed to give. And the animal was, for we can say, 3 to 4 days, it was never on its legs. But after the week passed, we observed a bit recovery, and the animal started recovering back to its original position. Also, the milk production was depressed due to the disease, started to regain its normal state. So that was the time when I felt relief, because I wasn't expecting it. The recovery rate out of that disease was not very much high in these days, because there was no specific treatment to get rid of the disease. There was just supportive treatment that you can give, and this is how immune system works.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, how important it is to help people in the time of difficulty?
Well, it's vitally important, specifically when you are living in a country like that where all the families live together and you have to face them day and night. I believe, out of compassion, you should help out people whenever you get the chance, because in these times, this contemporary time, everybody is facing some sort of difficulties, and everybody is fighting a war inside of him. Nobody knows out of somebody's face that what he's going through. So I believe, yeah, you should help out people whenever you get a chance. So it will create a very friendly environment, and also the people will get relieved that, so yeah, somebody works for them and somebody wants them to be happy. So it creates a sense that makes a society well living, worth living.
What kind of help usually people in your community render to other people?
Well, it varies from situation to situation. In certain situations, it is monetary help, that you can help somebody financially or provide them with the money or some financial aid that you are capable of. But sometimes emotional support can be of work too, because in these contemporary times, as talked earlier, people are very much depressed. There are wars, like the people are trying to overcome their difficulties. So the biggest fight I believe that somebody is fighting is within himself or herself. So at that time, if you have some emotional support, that could be of use. So other than that, you can pay some other helps, like some teaching somebody's child, or paving ways for other, or guiding somebody right.
Talking about technology is very important these days. How important technological devices are for the classroom?
Well, these are crucially important, as myself is also a teacher. So I believe that if you can enhance the attention of the students in the classroom by the aid of these resources, these technological advancements, because students are very much intrigued by these devices. Like if I say that some teacher comes in the class and just delivers the lecture out and get out of the class, it's not that much effective. But on the other case, if somebody use PowerPoint slides or computer, or use new technologies that would enhance the interest of the students into the lecture, it will be much more efficient.
Do you agree that many of the students know better or they are good at technology, using technology better than the teachers?
Well, I used to reckon the same thing, that students are more educated in terms of technology. But now, as I've came in contact with certain teachers, I came to see that no, teachers are also getting, you can say, used to the technology, and they know very well how to use it. But of course, they are not much efficient as the youngsters of this generation. The reason is that they haven't used it since their childhood, but the generation that is coming out, is that generation is using technological devices, mobile phones, computers throughout their childhood. So I believe they are they have more grip on technology as compared to the teachers that are teaching nowadays in the scenario.
Well, okay, one last question. Do you agree that in future computers or technology might replace the teachers?
Well, no, I cannot reckon to that, because teachers are the builders of society. The main pivotal role of a teacher, that it plays in the society, can never be replaced with the aid of any AI technology or some computer, because it don't have feelings. The compassion that a teacher has for its students can never be replaced by some machine or some computer or anything. So I believe that teachers are always going to be the vital role of society, and if someone tries to replace them, it won't be happening, at least not in next 2 to 3 centuries. At least it's not going to happen.
Thank you very much. That's the end of our interview. And I wish you real success in your life.
Thank you so much.